sir.
Let's do a PP&DT. Now in this PP&DT, I will, we'll give you 3.5 minutes. I want you to write a story in a paper and pen. Do not imagine a story and keep it in your mind. Write a story. Now this is PP&DT. So I want a title, I want the age, I want the gender, I want the mood. And I want a story, right? I want a story. I want you to write it. Write it. After 3.5 minutes, we'll read the story. Right? Okay. Anurag, can you time this for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Your time starts now. Start writing a story.
Yes, sir.
Just read your story, whatever you written. Don't worry.
The title is Virtually True. And the gender distribution is 2 females near 18 to 22 age, 5 males. One is in the 10 to 12 age, and other are in the 18 to 26 age. And the mood is thoughtful mood. Sham is a school. Sham is studying in the 10th standard, and he is not.
Teja, my request to you is, please read whatever you written. If you're not written a story, tell me you're not written. Don't worry. You're not written a story.
Half only, sir.
Just read only that half. Read that half. Don't add anything to the story now. Just read the story.
And he's actually panicked about his 10th standard results, and he's going to thinking about that, and he's had the one means imagination in the night, and he thought that in that his parents and his neighbors and friends are getting good marks, and he's not getting proper marks. He's afraid of that. I didn't this only, sir, actually.
Okay, good. This is good enough. Don't worry. See, you should know realistically, you should know that you will have time only to write this much. Yes. So that will tell you that your story has to be short in as less number of words as possible. If you try to write long stories, we can describe them, but in 3 minutes you can't write them. Right? Yes. Good. Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Can I conclude? So can I say?
Go ahead. Narrate. Yeah, go ahead.
His imagination in the dream, he dreams, and he thought that his parents and his neighbor friends got all good marks. He didn't got good marks, and
he didn't get.
I didn't get a good.
Don't use double past tense. Okay, go on.
He didn't get a good marks, and after morning waking up him, and he saw that there is nothing is happened at the next day, and he's very happy with that. And after that, getting his result is passed by the corona. He's happy with that, and his family also happy.
Okay. So, Teja, I'll ask you later a few questions. Yeah. Next, Vivek, can we hear your story? Just read out, please.
So Vivek is not on the session due to power.
I'm sorry. Anvesh. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Title: Brave Man, four men, two women, age around 25 to 35, mode thoughtful. A boy named Ramesh from the Shantapur village. He was studying 8th standard. From his childhood, he was intelligent. One day, while he's coming from the school, with his friends. He saw a track is broken. Then he became thoughtful about the problem. Then he initiated their friends to go to the railway station and tell the station master to stop the trains. And then one train is uh, ready on the way. Uh, the Ramesh used the red color scarf to stop the train, and he stopped the actual being the accident. Then the next day, his bravery is published in the newspaper and also in the college notice board. Thus, he became the inspiration boy for in their village. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Good. I'll tell you what is this shortcoming. Ram, can we hear you?
Yes, sir. In a picture shown, there are 4 male characters and 2 female characters. The one male character is aged around 5 to 10 years. 4 male characters are around 20 to 50 age. 2 female characters are around 20 to 40 age. The title of my story is The Metro Man. Sridharan was an engineering graduate. He joined a manufacturing company and worked there for 3 years. After that, he thought that his talent is being underutilized, and he starts to prepare for engineering services examination. And this was his last attempt. Before the exam, he was very nervous that this is his last attempt. He would get through or not. But his family was very supporting to him, and they were telling that he will succeed definitely. If he don't succeed, also not a problem. Because of the motivation that he got from the family, he cleared the interview very successfully, and after that he got through the engineering services exam. After engineering services exam, he worked very wonderful job in the making of metro in his state, and he became the metro man of his state. Thank you.
Good. Good. So, okay. So, would anybody like to comment on the other 2 stories? Otherwise, I will give my... Anurag, any thoughts on all the 3 stories?
The first thing on Teja's story, it was imaginative. He bought in the dream, 10th class results, pandemic, current scenario. That is nice. What I liked about his story, sir.
Okay, good.
The Ram story, particularly, he was talking about a present character, CM designated character of Kerala. So he might land in trouble if the opposite person knows the entire story about it, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it from my side.
Yeah. Okay. Teja, firstly, your story.
Yes.
And I'll give some common points about all your stories. In the story, when there are 6 characters, I don't want you all to spend a lot of time describing them. Do it the way Anvesh has done. Just one line.
Yes, sir.
Right from title to mood. That's all. Nobody is asking you to do anything more than that. You're not going to get any marks if you have guessed her age as 40 or 42. Right? Just one line like what Anvesh has done first. Second, there are 6 people in the story, in the picture. And although there are 6 people, all your stories revolved around only one man of the story, which is actually not fair, because if there are 6 people, the story should revolve around all the 6 of them, not one person. Thirdly, the story should have all the 6 persons having some role. Right? And next is, just because the man on the left was short, all of you are saying that he's 10 years old. Why will a group of people...
Height will be low.
Yeah, so how can you think that he's 10 years old? Yes. And when there is a group of people watching a notice board in a college, why will a 10-year-old and a 40-year-old be looking at the same notice board in the college? right? So it'll be appropriate. Imagine, yeah.
Sure. Actually, I told that a 10 years ball got means imagination, and they are some are his parents and some are his friend, means elder friends. Means elder
Yes,
friends, not who is
yeah.
elder schooling persons are there, and
Oh.
their parents are also seeing that.
So they have,
Like
see,
that
that did not come out in your story,
Yes.
as far as what I was listening. And for a boy who is 10 years old, he's 10 years old,
Yes,
that
sir.
means he's in 5th class. For a 5th class boy's results, do you expect his parents, his grandmother, his children, elderly friends and college friends and all coming to see the results? No,
No, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
realisticness is something which is very important,
Means
right? Don't
Yes,
worry,
sir.
don't worry. You don't
Imagination
have
life.
to. You don't have to defend everything that you did, but there has to
Yes,
be.
sir.
It has to be very realistic. And and as far as your story was concerned, you said there are 7 people. There are only 6 there, right? You said there are 4 males. There are 5 males or something like that. You said there are only
5
4
males.
males. Yeah, there are only 4
Yes, sir.
males there,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. And your story did not have a problem, did not have a solution. I told you, you have to be imaginative, but not imaginative like a film producer or a film story writer. You have to be imaginative to inculcate a problem into that and to get a solution into that, from that, right? Okay. Now, Anvesh, I like the way you introduced those 4 lines, gender, vendor and all. Bahut acha tha. Now, your story should be, I told you, 70% now, 15 behind and 15 later. You are 70% of behind as to what he did to save the train and all that. I know you built up that story to project this, but in this whole story, there is no way that it is being shown that all the activities that he was doing, right? So try to build it around this picture rather than go outside the picture. You can go outside the picture, you can have some characters or outside the picture, but not to such a great extent, right? And Ram, I liked your story. I like the way you've talked about the Metro Man. But like what Anurag said, do not use a phrase or a title or by a pseudonym by which everybody knows. And you use Sridharan also, and you said Metro Man also, right? So nobody will question you because this is not a group discussion, but it looks as if you are building based on a known story. But I think I'll still grant you the points for using the concept of Metro Man and for trying to bring it there, right? I thought we all, I mean, right now only 3 of you are taking part. All of you have gone way ahead from where you were when you started. I'm sure all of you must be feeling it yourself. I'm sure all of you must be feeling more confident about doing what you're doing now, right? But you have gone way ahead from where you started, but you still have to get into the groove of the picture. Now, I've also told you, use the current scenario and also use technology. Use the current scenario, use the technology. I mean, if I was to write a story, I will say that this is a self-help group which has got activated during COVID crisis in their district or in their area. And they've all got together to understand the situation as of today, which is being displayed on the notice board, and plan on what their action will be for next 24 hours. And they went on to do a good job throughout the entire COVID scenario, and their self-help group was recognized and was felicitated for doing a fantastic job.
Sir, for this, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you said story, sir?
Yeah.
Means for that title, what can be added like that?
See,
Sorry for asking.
Teja,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I'm trying to say. Do not go into the details now.
Yes,
Get
sir.
the bigger picture right.
Yes.
Title of just write best self-help group or
Okay.
best NGO.
Okay, sir.
Right? Title can come later. If I have to write a story, I will write the story first and write the title later. I will not write the title and write the story.
Yes, sir.
I'll write the story, and as I write the story, the picture will be forming in my mind as to what the title will be. Then I will give the title in the end. Right? So I'm just
Okay, sir.
telling you a story which came to my mind, which I thought, whenever you see a group of people, try to bring them under one umbrella. Try to make them a part of one group based on whatever information you have, whatever data you have. Don't treat them as individuals because you can't cover all the individuals in your story. But the moment you try to call them as a part of an NGO or the part of, office staff which is working together or whatever, it'll be easier to cooperate. To make a story which can use all the people there, right? Okay, so that brings us to the end of the PPNDT.